everyone. We're continuing our walkthrough now of Lego Batman. And you're not going to believe this, but this is part 40 of our Lego Batman walkthrough. Are you surprised that we got up to part 40 so fast? Because I'm actually surprised that we're already in part 40. And you do realize that story-wise, we're halfway done with the game because we still have the Arkham Asylum to do. But we're going to do that last because I was thinking for this next part, or for these next parts, we'll go through all the levels we went through again, except in free play, so we can get the remaining things. And I think there will be a new feature when we do it free play wise, when we do the levels. But I'll tell you the feature later on when you guys see it. But first, like I said, remember how I was trying to figure out the issues and I took a lot of time thinking? I actually viewed the videos these couple days that I haven't been like doing them or anything, because I think, when did I make a video last? I thought, did I make one on the 13th or did I make one on the 14th? I don't exactly remember, so in the next video I'll have to tell you. But you know, it's been a couple days since I've done videos for a fact, and that's because I wanted to get the precise answers and double checking when I was doing these problems during when we did the past parts of the walkthrough, I believe. So yeah, because these issues were happening through parts 36 to 38. So I'll start explaining now. And just so you know, they were all into the top of the tower. Oh, so before I forget, did I already tell you that in the last video we finished to the top of the tower and we finished up episode 3 story-wise, and we actually finished all the story levels completely? Well, that's exactly what we did, and now we just and that's where also the half of the game finished story-wise applies. So yeah, so now starting now I'll explain the issues and the solutions. So the first issue was when we were Robin, you know the gap from the platform from the magnetic wall going up, if you know what I'm talking about? Well, you remember in the first part of To the Top of the Tower, after we went on the magnetic wall going up to the right, before we were rattling Harley Quinn, there was that gap problem we were having. Do you remember us having that issue in part 36, if I recall correctly? Well, the solution is, when you're Robin, walk to the very nose of the platform, you know where the point of that platform is, after you go up the magnetic wall, and then you go right, and then you see you had the jump to that higher gap before battling Harley Quinn. After you go up the magnetic wall, you need to be on the very nose of where you're standing on the right, and then do a double jump, or like run and do a double jump in the direction of the platform. So like when you're up, you run in the direction that the platform, that the edge of the platform is, that will let you up, and then you do a double jump when you're still in the air from when you ran to get onto the platform. Do you get what I'm saying with that? Because if so, that's how to solve the issue if you're having that jumping issue like I was doing during the walkthrough. But then problem 2 is like after we battled Harley Quinn and we went in the window, on the level before the switches, before going on to the next part to the top of the tower, we were having some difficulty trying to jump to the bar that you saw on the face of the platform that was holding, or like that was behind it. I think it was a platform. I don't remember exactly, but when we do the level again, remind me to tell you, because I need to find out what it was. I do know for the fact it had a bar on the front. I just forget. I think it was a platform and it was just with the bar on the front. But anyways, like we were having issues getting to that bar. So on the level, or no, at the end of the spiraling staircase, after the ladder you go up to try and do the jumping to the bar, there's a secret room on the left-hand side with a suit swapper for Batman to change into his glide suit. Remember how we were having that issue level-wise? Well, there's a secret room at the end of the spiraling staircase after you go up the... No. So instead of going up on the ladder, if you continue on with the spiraling staircase, you will find a suit swapper in the room on the left-hand side for Batman to change into his glide suit in order to help you with the gap. Can you tell room-wise where I'm talking about after the ladder before? So it's like, it's 2 platforms below the switches where the suit swapper is located on the left-hand side at the end of the spiraling staircase. But the issue happens if you're still in your previous suit on the level beforehand. Does that make sense? Like, so to find it, you have to go down the ladder, and then you have to go to the very end of the spiraling staircase, and then to the very left, you will see a suit swapper, and that'll tell you that, that'll tell you where, that'll answer the problem, because then you'll realize you can make Batman change into his glide suit, and then you can make the gap to the bar. And then the third issue was after Robin goes on the magnetic wall shaped like, I'll show you with my finger at 10 minutes on the camera. So after Robin goes on the magnetic wall that's shaped like this, we were having trouble jumping to the statue where unfinished Lego blocks were from the platform that was held up by the statue. So this is after the gap with the bar. Like, can you picture in the level where I'm talking about here with number 3? Well, if you're having that same problem, in order to solve that, you, in between the magnetic wall shaped like this, the statue holding up the platform we've been going on, and where the unfinished Lego blocks are, there are two blue platforms camouflaged in the blue wall. So, like, what I mean by that is, after you go on the magnetic wall shaped like this, you will see the same shade of blue, or no, you will see a platform in the same shade of blue as the wall, camouflaged in the wall, because there's a platform between, there's a blue platform camouflaged in the wall between the magnetic wall that looks like this and the platform held up by the statue, which we've commonly been going on between the two. And then there's also another blue platform, another camouflage blue platform between the statue that you'll be on afterwards and the unfinished Lego blocks. So there's and that's the jumping issue we've been having. And remember when I realized we were having issues because of that big jump we need to make? Like I just said, there's two blue platforms camouflaged in the wall. Like before you go through the long pathway, or that long pathway with that bright wall, or that bright mirror reflected wall with that decoration on it, and then it will lead you to the switches. I'm talking about the jumps and the wall. I'm talking about the scene before that. So yeah, in order to solve that problem, if you're having that same thing I'm having, there are two blue platforms camouflaged in the blue wall. With one of them in between the magnetic wall that looks like this and the statue and the unfinished Lego blocks. Or no, there's one blue platform. There's one camouflage blue platform between the magnetic wall that looks like this and the platform held up by the statue. And there's another camouflage blue platform between the platform that's held up by the statue and where the unfinished Lego blocks are. So that's how to solve that issue if you're having it. And now before I sign off, because I realize that I only have a few seconds. Oh, actually I'll tell you in the next video. And I'll tell you what we did in this video and the next video, because we're out of time. So yeah, that'll end part 40, and I'll see you guys in part 41.